She sold oranges in a theater, then seduced a king. Her enemies called her a harlot. Her fans called her a hero. And somehow, this village girl got her son a noble title. So how did she shake up the British monarchy without ever wearing a crown? Nell Gwyn wasn't born to riches. She was born into scandal. Her mother ran a brothel. Her father, possibly unknown, and London in the 1660s wasn't kind to poor girls. But young Nell had two things, wit and guts. By age 13, she was selling oranges to theater goers and learning every line from the wings. She wasn't just watching plays, she was watching power. She climbed fast. By 15, she was on stage, one of the first English actresses in history. Nell wasn't the most polished performer, but audiences loved her sharp tongue and charisma. And in one of those audiences was King Charles II, the merry monarch. He was already infamous for his string of mistresses, but Nell, she wasn't like the others. She refused to be dazzled by the palace. She joked with the king, roasted his courtiers, and called herself the Protestant whore, a direct jab at his Catholic lovers and political rivals. England, at the time, was a powder keg. Protestants feared the Catholic influence, royal power was shaky, and Parliament watched the court like hawks. So when this cheeky lower-class girl became the king's favorite mistress, it didn't just raise eyebrows, it raised alarm bells. Nell didn't just make the king laugh, she made him listen. She used her influence not for riches, but for protection and for her son. When their child was born, she famously told Charles, "Come on, make him something. I don't want a son who'll have to earn his living selling oranges." Charles agreed. Her son became a duke. Think about that. A brothel worker's granddaughter, now mother to a duke. That's not just social climbing. That's scaling a cliff face blindfolded. The public adored her, the nobility despised her, and Parliament, they worried she symbolized everything wrong with the court. Pleasure over policy, scandal over stability. But Nell wasn't a symbol, she was a survivor. And in her own way, a disruptor. Not with swords or politics, but with charm, cleverness, and sheer nerve. Nell Gwyn didn't wear a crown, but she changed the game. In a time where women like her were supposed to stay invisible, she became unforgettable. From the orange girl to royal mistress to mother of a noble, she didn't just live history, she hacked it. If you love bold stories from history's forgotten corners, hit subscribe. We drop a new video every week, diving into the drama, the rebels, and the game changers who rewrote the rules. This was just one twist in royal history. Stick around, there's plenty more where that came from.